YouTube. We are the middle-aged guys, and we bullshit about nothing. I am the Reverend.
The theme here.
Ray Mouse 1.
All the way back in 1982, we were blessed with a TV show on, I believe it was NBC, called Knight Rider.
Yes!
It exposed the world to the wonders of David Hasselhoff in his high-tech prototype car called KITT. Now, this series ran quite a while. It actually ran all the way up until 1986, 4 full seasons altogether. I can't say that it's completely a classic or cult classic, but a lot of folks our age remember the series and we're fans. Harken back to a time into the early 80s where all you had was the dial 2 through 13 on your TV, all right? And you had the UHF channels that were usually pretty blurry at the time. Sometimes if you knew the right time of night, you sit there and do the blur version, try to get like a nipple shot on porn. I think it was channel 21 or something like that for LA. All right. But yeah, there wasn't the same type of selections that we had today for entertainment media. All right. You didn't have the millions of channels that you have on TV now. You didn't have YouTube and everything else. So, Knight Rider came around, and just like many of the great shows, a lot of people watched it and a lot of people were fans. Well, just like many great shows, after it had its run, it went away. But I believe NBC tried to bring that back in 2008, in 2009, where they actually had Knight Rider running again for about 1 season. I think it had like 13 episodes or something like that. And then, yeah, I don't even know if it reached 13 episodes. Then it crashed and fucking burned. Oh, let's just be honest, okay? Knight Rider was turned into a transformer, okay? And look, when the pinnacle of tension and writing sits there, and you say, "Oh, look, the driver of Knight Rider, Michael, almost dies by being locked inside a fucking KITT."
No!
That just doesn't make any sense. All right? So, but this particular video isn't about that. On the 25th of last week, what reached out to everybody else is that it was announced that there is going to be a new Knight Rider series, a new reboot that's going to start production in 2017. It's going to be headed off by Justin Lin, the director of the last few Fast and Furious movies. The ones that made more money than the rest of the Fast and Furious series combined. All right. And also the movies that, he's also the director that kind of brought the series back from the ashes, really. He's going to be heading the reboot for the brand new Knight Rider that's coming out in 2017. And it's going to be set up as a web series being hosted by Machinima. Now, these are the same guys who went ahead and they hosted other web series like, I believe it was Mortal Kombat Legacy and a whole bunch of – they did also a Street Fighter one too that was really kind of a breeding grounds for fledgling creators and content creators who wanted to go out and do things without having to be saddled up with, oh, am I going to be under the harness of this huge fucking studio? We're middle-aged guys. We're fans of the original. We saw the abysmal shit that was back in 2008. And now we have this here, and we have thoughts. And that's what this video is going to be about. Gentlemen, the floor is open. Your thoughts, please.
Don't make KITT a fucking transformer this time. That pissed me off. I'm like, why is he spy hunting? Or why is KITT doing that of all fucking things? Okay, look. I can understand you're trying to rehash, reboot, recycle, reuse. Yes, you're trying to do that. But the thing about it is, when you remake something, you have to pay homage here. Are they going to have David Hasselhoff at the beginning of this one, just like they tried in 08?
I don't know.
Because that's what they tried. They tried this a passing of a torch type of thing.
They tried.
They tried. And they failed miserably because besides David Hasselhoff, there was no other paying homage. Even KITT didn't even pay fucking homage.
I think that was the only thing that they kind of did right, was having him around at least at the beginning. All right, that was the only thing that they did right.
That was the only thing that they did right, because when that shit came out, I was like, all right, Knight Rider, all right. And they tried to remix the fucking the song. Don't fucking fuck with that theme song, all right? That theme song is iconic. You look, that was one of the best theme songs of the 80s, or period.
Yep.
God damn it. So we know the car's gonna be fast. We know, just don't have it F-zeroing down the fucking road and cutting wind, and us seeing the wind being cut as how fast. Don't fucking launch yourself from reality as far as shit that doesn't make fucking sense. Don't have it do like Dukes or Hazzard jumps, bottom leaps, and
well,
no.
Don't
keep going through buildings and then sliding.
No, that's a Batmobile, not KITT.
That's what I'm saying. Don't have KITT doing that. This is KITT. Don't have KITT doing that. Don't have it flipping, and then skidding, and then going. No, don't fucking, or don't have KITT become Metal Gear and grow legs. No, fucking don't do that, all right? Have KITT be KITT. KITT must talk. KITT must be a smart aleck. Please, KITT has personality. It's not just a fucking car, it's KITT. You must do the turbo boosters, yes, but fucking don't. No, dude, don't. I ranted long enough. Gray Mouse, what are your thoughts?
These are one of the Knight Rider is one of those shows that you went to school and you talked about. Did you see the latest Knight Rider? Did you see when KITT did this? Did you see when Michael did this? What did you think of the latest episode? You know, that's the thing that we lived through. And I hope that with this reboot of a reboot.
Yeah.
Would be good. That's a damn shame, man. But I have to agree with what the theme said, you know. I mean, KITT needs to do certain things. KITT needs to talk. KITT needs to be an asshole, you know, be a smart aleck. Michael, I don't think that's a good idea, you know, or whatever, you know. And KITT must not be a transformer. They cannot do that. Huh?
Yeah. No, go ahead. Finish your thought.
KITT cannot be. KITT needs to be black. A black car.
Oh God! A white car? That's KITT?
I'm just saying.
No!
They have to have the theme song. The theme song has to be correct. You know, I mean, come on.
Okay, if KITT was gold, maybe I'll let that slide.
I can't, man. No, KITT's got to be.
No, I can't either. But I just have a fascination.
KITT's got to be black.
But I just have a fascination with gold. But look, echo with Gray Mouse and say, look, you can't. The source material is there. Please.
This is one of those things where, okay, look, just like a lot of TV shows from back in the 80s, this is a simple concept. An awesome car, okay? There. All right, put them in some fucking adventures, drop them off, backing up out of a fucking big rig. All right, we know it's fucking possible. Does it fucking back up? You know, switch turn, go the other way. Fucking do that. All right, but for God's sake, don't make it some raced out fucking Mustang. All right, some riced out Mustang with a goddamn aluminum wing on the back, like,
oh my God.
Like it was some sort of fucking rice job from some teenager who went ahead and got a 5.0 off of fucking used car parking lot. All right, because that's what the 2008 fucking KITT was. Okay.
Wait a minute.
Into a fucking into an F-150, and then it in battle mode it had even worse fucking decorations and shit like that. Okay.
Okay. So they're not gonna knock off Transformers this time. They're gonna knock off Mask. KITT better not spread wings and fly.
No Mask.
Or form guns and no.
Am I the only person who thinks that wouldn't be so bad?
Yeah.
It depends. Wait a minute. Okay, look. It depends. If you're in a big ass city, if it spreads wings and it flies and it comes back and starts shooting bad guys, no, fuck that.
Yeah. Like you said,
really depends. That's treading along a thin line there.
Yeah, we want KITT. We don't want the Batmobile.
Yeah, we want KITT. No, Batmobile didn't spread wings. You have a wing for that.
We don't want the Batmobile from fucking, Batman v Superman, all right?
I got a question.
KITT, all right?
Maybe this is chauvinistic or not. I don't know. Does KITT have to be a female?
No, KITT.
A male voice as KITT.
No, KITT, as far as the AI, I don't mind that it would be female. In fact, I will bet you dollars to donuts they will make the AI have a female voice.
That's a problem. Why is this male in this female and telling it what to do? No! That's a fucking big ass issue. Do not create the issue of that.
You've let the seat up again, Michael.
Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't mind if KITT had a female voice, bring it. But there are fucking people out there that would have problems, and that's why I wouldn't open that can of worms. So
you're touching
they will find something.
You're touching my steering wheel without washing your hands, Michael.
All right. What about this? What happened?
You farted all over the upholstery, Michael.
What happened to this?
Michael, I need a wax job.
No. Hang on. What happened if it's not Michael? What happened if there's a Micheal instead?
Okay.
I don't care.
I'm just saying, Michelle's the one who's driving.
Fine.
I don't care.
Don't care.
I don't care.
Bring it. Just have it be a fucking good ass show.
If it is Michelle, considering that it's Justin Lin, what if it's Michelle Rodriguez from the Fast and Furious series?
No.
Running around that car.
That's why I brought it up. I'm just saying.
Okay. All right. Fine.
Whether or not she's willing to go ahead and make a paycheck that Machinima will be paying, that type of pay, I don't think so.
Yeah, exactly.
Considering that she's hoping to make it back for another Avatar movie or whatnot. But it's, I think this particular one, just like a lot of things, okay, is that it's a simple concept. We don't want to. You know what? Here's the thing. I am expecting it to be bad. I am expecting it to be bad in capital fucking letters, neon, 20 feet fucking high. But if it's entertaining, I'll let it slide.
I have a question. Here's a real question, I mean, with this new Knight Rider, KITT and Michael had synergy.
Yes!
So it doesn't matter who's driving KITT, as long as they have synergy together and it works, I'm happy. I don't care if it's a male or female.
They have to have that chemistry, and that shouldn't be that fucking hard to do.
No. I'm not talking about Jim either, man. No. I'm talking about Jim.
No, he's not talking about Jim. That's why I didn't want to go there.
No, that's called synergy, not chemistry. All right.
Chemistry. Yes, chemistry. They have to have that chemistry. They have to flow together. But this shouldn't be that fucking hard because it's not like, come on, KITT is a fucking voiceover, okay? This shouldn't be that fucking. Wait, Reverend, you have something?
If they do this, all right, maybe it's because I've got it was brought up on a Friday and I was thinking about it just a few days ago, all right? But what if Micheal Knight, and stay with me here.
Michelle Day?
No. Micheal Knight, played by Ice Cube, all right? Chris Tucker, voice of KITT. Friday Night Rider. Yes.
Friday Night Rider?
Friday Night Rider.
That would be fucking hilarious.
His name is Craig Knight. Come on, Craig.
Craig Knight. And Smokey KITT? Okay, fine. Bring that. Bring it.
No.
That shit even went in the theater. I would pay money.
I would pay money for that.
Y'all guys are, you guys are
really?
No.
Mouse. I would pay money to see that.
No.
Yes, I would. I
would pay money to see that.
Reverend, let's go. If that shit comes fast, me and Reverend are gonna go see that shit and make a review of it.
Guys, look, I know how fun it would be, but unfortunately,
Look, Gray Mouse.
Man, you can't put Ice Cube in that shit.
Yes, they could.
They're
putting Damon Wayans in Lethal Weapon.
It's a serious show.
They're putting Damon Wayans in...
Knight Rider serious?
Yeah! We're not supposed to. It's a fucking car that's sarcastic to its owner. We're not supposed to take that shit 100% seriously, but the personalities must click. There must be conflict. There must be chemistry. Everything must flow. And it can't be fucking Transformers. That's all we ask here.
So you're saying Smokey
and Bumblebee.
Wait. So what you're saying is Smokey is KITT and Ice-T.
The smart Alex.
Ice Cube, yep.
The smart Alex.
Ice Cube as fucking...
The only time he'll get high this time is when KITT jumps.
Yep. You ain't got no job. It's Friday.
We're gone. It's Friday.
That would be comedy at its best. Seriously.
I would be if they decide to go ahead and do that and make that a movie just like the theme, I would be pre-ordering that shit.
Yeah.
Right from Fandango. I would get that in IMAX.
Exactly.
In fucking 3D. I would pay full price for that shit, okay?
Yeah, I'd be done too. I would go see that shit.
You said you go see that shit in IMAX?
Yes.
In 3D. I will foot the bill for that $24 ticket. Yes, I would.
For that alone, for those two actors to be in something like that alone, you know it's going to be comedy.
Yep. Like I said,
no shortage of chemistry there.
Yep.
That's a lot. All they needs to be is everything else. And KITT not turning into fucking sound wave, and you'll be all right.
They have what is it?
Eject.
No! Yeah, Micheal Knight goes flying out of the fucking car when he ejects him.
The real Micheal Knight had like an English butler, right, that helped him around and everything. Could you imagine having you see what's his name isn't alive anymore, but but I'm just saying it would be funny, all right.
Oh God.
Okay, to bring it back, to reel this back in.
Bring it back. We didn't get lost.
To reel this back in, do you think Machinima can do this? Do you think that
if they go by source material and they don't disobey logic and even flowing here, as far as what Knight Rider is supposed to be, then yes.
Here is the upside to doing the Machinima thing. All right, when Mortal Kombat, what was that? I think a Legacy, and also Street Fighter Legends. The Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter series that they went ahead and they did through Machinima, and they went through YouTube because they didn't have a huge budget. They couldn't go all out with like these, special effects and huge sets. All right. But when it came down to the actual fights and action scenes and the actual writing, the writing was surprisingly fucking good. So at least we know that we have somebody at the helm who knows how to go ahead and handle directing action on a budget. Okay. Because Justin Lin, I think he also did, what was it? He came off of doing a horror movie just a little while ago. I think it was Lights Out or something like that. So he knows how to do stuff on a budget. I think this has a possibility of being good if they have smart people who aren't going to be really, really stupid about it. At least they can go ahead and concentrate on giving us a solid story. Guess what? I think we might be very, very surprised on this particular one.
The problem I have is this, is what you said at the beginning of this video, towards the beginning, was that you expect this to be bad.
I do.
Never, ever be the status quo. You expect something.
Well, here's the thing, Gray Mouse. Nothing is above scrutiny. Well, wait. Nothing is above scrutiny.
No. I'm not saying it's above scrutiny. For example, like the Voltron, Legendary Defender. All of us thought, that, oh, man, this could be terrible, But it ended up being almost.
Still watched it, and we still gave it a chance.
It's better than the original, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But so that's what kind of
But look, if you go into it in reverse and say, oh my God, a new Knight Rider, and you're creaming all over it, and next thing you know, you watch it and you get supremely disappointed. It's better to go in with no expectations. Look at the way we went into Ant-Man. We went into Ant-Man with zero expectations, and look what came out. Guardians of the Galaxy, same thing. Zero expectations. Look what came out of it.
But no, what I'm saying is it's a shame that you have to set that precedence at the beginning. Is like
that's because you get fucked otherwise.
No, I understand that, but it's just day and age, that you got to go in the shit, like, oh, this is going to be the worst thing I've ever seen.
No, just don't. No, just go in neutral.
Well, back in the 80s, it used to be like, oh yeah, Spaceballs is going to be the shit.
No, we didn't. We just went and saw that shit, and that was it.
And that's the problem. That's what I'm saying. That's the problem that we have nowadays. We're going in already negative, and we wait to see what happens.
No. Gray Mouse, we're going in neutral. We're not going in saying that it's going to be the best, but we're not going in saying it's the worst. We're like, all right, look, let's ease onto this thing, but we don't have any high expectations of it.
Let me put it this way, okay? Well, maybe saying that I'm expecting it to be bad is probably the negative way to put it, okay? I am leaving myself room to be surprised.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm leaving myself room to be surprised. Reason why I'm not expecting it to be that good is there's a few things, all right? They're going to be running on a budget, which means, guess what? If you're looking at this mostly to see the car and things happening in the car, that's probably not going to happen a lot, all right? On the flip side, though, okay, and also on the negative side is that I saw what NBC did when they tried to reboot it back in 2008, okay? That was fucking horrific, all right? Now, if Justin Lin is really a fan of this, and I think everything that you can see as far as his work, especially with what he did with Fast and Furious, kind of fits in with that sort of thing, all right? Maybe he'll be able to surprise us. Maybe this production will surprise us, and everybody will be impressed. I will give myself that leeway by not expecting it to be good. There.
I mean, the same thing too, in my closing thoughts as well, is like, I just recently saw The Jungle Book, and I went in with nothing. I went in with no expectation. I went in as, oh man, this is just going to be a reboot. And at the end of the movie, I was like, fuck, that was a good movie. I was surprisingly happy about the end of the movie. I was like, yeah, by the end of the movie, that made sense. That's worthy of a reboot of The Jungle Book. And I'm hoping that is what's going to happen with Knight Rider. I mean, like you said at the beginning of the movie, it is a cult following, I guess, because there's some that didn't like it, there's some that do. But I would like to see, the nods to the original series, whether it's just a tip of the hat or whatnot. I know you got to go on and make it more, suitable for this day and age. I mean, we're sitting at 2015 or 16.
What, is KITT gonna have Bluetooth in his car?
Yeah.
Whatever. I mean, this is not 1982 anymore, So, I'm going in.
Yes.
I'm going in neutral and hope for the best and expect the worst, I guess. I know it's bad to say that, but
KITT better not have a TV for his back seat for kids.
That wouldn't be completely outlandish.
What? Who's in the back seat?
Yeah, that would bother me more. That somebody's actually in the back seat. So
last time I remember was KITT didn't have a back seat.
No, I mean it had a back seat, but it was a fucking Trans Am.
Yeah.
And so whoever was sitting back there wasn't fucking comfortable.
Those are my final thoughts. What about you, Dean?
I'm the same way as you. Look, they have to pay homage of why it's called Knight Rider and why we're interested. They can't escape that. They can't escape the fact that The only reason why motherfuckers are going to be watching it is because they're trying to pay homage to motherfucking shit that we already know. They can't escape that fact. Then they're going to have to bring in the new crowd by having like new types of technology with this day and age. Fine. But look, you can't stray away and you can't do the same mistake that was done in 2008.
Let me ask you a question. Would you accept their laboratory or their work center or whatever other than being in the back of a rig and you know, KITT coming out of it?
No, I mean, they don't have to worry.
It doesn't have to be
copy and paste. Yeah, as long as the earmarks are there, I am fine. Guess what? Looking back on the old show from 1982, it's not a sacred cow. All right. In many ways, it was bad. It was horribly bad. But guess what? You had a guy who sat there and was doing his sort of thing, you know, in a really cool car, and people were entertained like that. It was 1982. Like I said,
I think it was the car. I think it was the KITT that everyone pasted on the show for.
Yep.
If you got to be honest with yourselves, you didn't, oh, I got to see Micheal Knight. No. When you said Knight Rider, you want to see what that car was going to do next.
Yep.
Or what it was going to say, or how it was going to react or interact. That's what you wanted to see.
One thing, too, is that we're forgetting to mention, or maybe not, but a lot of the best movies seem to be on a limited budget. For example, Jigsaw, or Saw for that matter.
Oh, Saw?
The first Saw was on an extremely limited budget.
That was supposed to go straight to DVD.
Exactly. So there's people that are worried about limited budget. I ain't worried about that. That just makes it, to me, maybe they're going to work even harder.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
As long as the script and the writing isn't stupid. That's all I ask for.
Yeah, absolutely. That's all I'm asking.
And as long as the acting or KITT doesn't get complacent and out of place or talk robotic, how the fuck does KITT talk more robotic than he did in 1982?
KITT, so what you're saying is KITT better not be a Stephen Hawkins type of talking, huh?
No! KITT was never like that. No offense to Stephen Hawking, he's the smartest motherfucker in the known universe. But look, KITT can't be that way. Okay?
You have a 20% chance of failing, Micheal. We need to build enough speed to make this jump.
I'm done here. That's it.
That's it!
That's it.
So I guess in conclusion, it's either Smokey or Stephen Hawking for the voice of KITT.
Stephen.
He said Smokey. Wait a minute.
Yeah, for Friday. Oh,
man.
Or Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory as fucking KITT. You'll never get shit done. You'll always be arguing.
Micheal. Yeah, that would be horrible. That would be horrible.
Oh, this is great.
I think at this point, this is a good time to go ahead and wrap up this particular video because we're just going to take that long car ride into madness. As you can see, as middle-aged guys, it's something that tickled our fancy. Knight Rider. As long as it's not the 2008 one where they insulted everybody's intelligence with a horrible writing. Never mind the fact that the car was a transformer. It was just horrible. Okay, I think this one looks interesting. I think all of us agree, even though our expectations are low, it does look very interesting. What do you think, folks? Are you looking forward to it? Is this something that you think can suck a dick and just disappear off into the ether? I don't feel bad if you think that's the case. Whatever the case is, hit that like button, hit subscribe, leave us a comment, especially if you have thoughts on the reboot of Knight Rider coming 2017. Because, well, if you don't, we'll just have to make another video when we find out more information on this. We are the middle-aged guys. We bullshit about nothing. Our bullshit about Knight Rider, the reboot for 2017, ends here. I am the Reverend.
The theme here.
Great Mouth 1.
Credits.
Knight Rider, a shadowy flight into the dangerous world of a man who does not exist. Micheal Knight, a young loner on a crusade, championing the cause of the innocent, the helpless, the powerless, in a world of criminals who operate above the law.